Once a narcissist has plucked a new source of supply, and that love bombing begins all over again, something else happens too. This new person gets a whole rundown and a whole report about you. In this video, I will be discussing what the new supply already knows about you before you even know that this person exists, and I want to talk about why the narcissist does this. Number one, the new supply knows that you are completely insane. Most narcissists immediately run a smear campaign on you to their new source of supply. And this newbie is told things like you're crazy, you have mental problems, you really need to go and get some help. You're a child, you fly off the handle, you rage, you are so immature, and a lot of projection is happening right here. For instance, I was told the last girlfriend before me was an absolutely horrific cheater. Why, he even caught her in bed with his best friend. How tawdry, right? Right out of the soap operas. Now, in retrospect, I'm quite sure I have a very high degree of certainty that this may have happened the other way around, if it even happened at all. All of their negative qualities, their wrongdoings, shortcomings, and so on are going to be told as if they are your qualities, your issues, and your problems. You are the habitual liar, you are the serial cheater, and things like that. Now, obviously, some of the things I go over on this list, like this one, are not necessarily true. All I'm saying is this is what the new supply believes, with little quotation marks, what they believe to know about you. This is what the narcissist is telling them. So, number two, the new supply knows that you are insanely jealous. Some narcissists like to relay to their new partner that you are a jealous psychopath and that you stalk them, you blow up their phone, you try to go to certain places to run into them, you're always on the prowl, you're always on the lookout, you want them back, you are so jealous, you want to be with them. Now, what they won't tell the new supply is things like, well, they hoover you behind the new supply's back and you reach out and you have a conversation with them. And so while all you're doing is maybe responding to a hoover and you didn't even make the first move, it will all be twisted and made to look as if you won't leave them alone, when in fact, they will not leave you alone. They don't want you to go and be with somebody else. More projection of all of their jealousy. And this can sometimes be where a narcissist will tell the new supply to block you on social media. The new supply gets told, oh my God, they are crazy. Just block them. Block them so that you don't have to deal with this. They're going to message you. They're going to tell you all kinds of lies about me. They're going to harass you. And I want to get back to that at the end of the video because there are some points right there that I want to tie together. But for now, number three, the new supply knows that you have serious issues. Do you drink? Maybe drugs, some bad breakups, divorced, bankruptcy, actual mental issues, just some random skeletons in your closet? Yeah, well, guess what? The new supply, they're going to know all that. Trust me, I know it happened to me. All those secrets that you told this person in confidence are going to be dished out by the plateful if the narcissist thinks it will help them groom and keep this new source of supply. All of those things that you told somebody in confidence, if the narcissist thinks it will help their victim narrative or help them get something, all of those things are going to be relayed to this new person. And of course, these things are always going to be pushed to the limit. Do you do something as simple and normal as have 3 beers on a Sunday while you watch football? Well, guess what? You're an alcoholic now who throws things around the house in a jealous rage. Did you maybe try to start a small business on your own and maybe it didn't do so hot? Guess what? Now you're some kind of moron who can't count to 11 without taking off a shoe and you're $11 billion in debt. None of these things are true. It's all exacerbated. It's all pushed to the limit, all to have that overall negative look so that the new supply can see those things, whether or not they're true. If you'd like to talk one-on-one about what you're going through, what you've gone through with a toxic narcissist, you can always send an email to BookAChatWithJess@gmail.com to get some support, some coaching, and one-on-one private chats with me. Number 4, the new supply knows that you are literally the worst person alive. The narcissist desperately needs the new supply to know that you are just worthless and awful. Biggest mistake of their life. They need the new person to have an extremely, I can't stress this enough, extremely low opinion of you. And that's what all of this is obviously designed to do. As I stated, I want to tie all of this together here and now. Things like "you're crazy" and every other item on my list are told to the new supply for very important reasons. A, this all makes the narcissist look like a stellar victim. I mean, how awful, right? They've been through all of this terrible abuse at the hands of you. And this new person is going to swoop in, right? They're going to save them and love them and make them whole again. I mean, yeah, I guess. Funny how we were told the same thing, but we couldn't do that. I guess maybe the new person. Whew, boy, that can get confusing. But really, what a great way for someone narcissistic to get sympathy, supply, support, get more people on their team, and so on. B, this can actually boost the new supply. After getting an earful of just how much you suck, this is going to boost up the new supply. Because remember, this is usually also happening while they're being love bombed. They're going to be told how great they are, how amazing. And on top of that, then they're getting told how much better they are than you. And certain things they might say are, "Well, thanks for taking me to dinner tonight. My lame ass ex was never going to take me to dinner." Or they might hear something like, "Thank you so much for stopping at the store for me. You really saved me a lot of time. That loser ex couldn't even be bothered to help me or take care of me or do me a favor in the slightest little bit." The new supply will get told a lot of these things that make them feel really good about themselves while also decreasing how little they think of you. C, a lot of this helps the new supply so that they will not reach out to you. After the new supply gets the lowdown on you, they're not likely very keen to reach out. Like I said, sometimes the narcissist will even encourage you to be blocked on social media. In some cases, the narcissist will even demand that you be blocked on social media. Once this person knows, quote unquote, that you're crazy, jealous, and basically a psychopath running around, guess what? Now they don't believe a single word that you say if you do reach out to them to try to warn them, which I don't recommend anyway, and this is the reason why right here. More than likely, you are not going to be believed. Now this is yet another person the narcissist could turn against you. Even if you haven't known them at all or haven't known them very long, it doesn't matter. Now this is somebody who will team up with the narcissist. They might go with the narc to court and call you a bad parent, a shitty worker, somebody who's just an unsavory person all around. It's another attempt to lower your reputation. There are also some situations where the new supply can be recruited as a flying monkey. And they might reach out to you, might try to stir up some drama or tell you some gossip about yourself and things like that. And despite the narc's best efforts, you might have this person reach out with questions or comments or something. Most of the time, narcs want all of their supply separate and not knowing each other. They don't need people talking. They don't need people figuring things out. You might know of this person, but they don't want their supply most of the time getting all buddy-buddy with each other. But not all relationships are the same. No two narcissists are created equal, but most of the time this is what is happening. You are dragged through the mud long before you're discarded. And as this person grooms your replacement, little nuggets of information are being told to them. You might even remember some of the things that the narc told you about their last ex before they even met you, and so on. You can probably now see a lot of those things aren't true. Like my story about the girl hopping into bed with the best friend. Yeah, right. Share with me down in the comments if you were warned about an ex. What were you told? And do you think the new supply in the situation was warned about you? What did they already know, quote unquote, about you? Share all that good new supply stuff with me in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.